Hello everyone, my name is Kholifatul Qubro. My student ID is 2025-32031. Today I will explain what I did in my practicum. Okay, this is a code. I use here many2 because I'm going to need this set way. So to use set width or set weight because I want to make it I think the word is neither. I think the first thing I did is define this make this sub packet animate packet, and its inside is this. There's for the number, the different name, its address, and the type of the package type. uh, After that, I'm going to create another struct for the queue. Its inside is everything that you can expect from queue. The first thing I did is define this or initialize it, or yeah, something like that. I think the word. And then I put this define to initialize the number. For the front is 0, real is min 1, and for the number, or I can say for the counter, or yeah, for the queue number, yeah, is 0. Then I put it. I use bool for the is bool, and with the uh, uh, with, with the function this. Then I use bool for the is empty with the function of this, the same as what been taught in the practicum. Then I use for it for the enqueue, and because from what I remember in the practicum we only use one type of of data, but because I use it, that's why I put 3 here for the string. Oh yeah, enqueue is used to put the data on the back of the queue. And the first thing it did is check if it's full using the is full function. Yeah, then if it's not, it's going to to use incremental for the auto number. Then it increase the value of rare. So then it's going mm, to save the number, the data that is received in using the code that in main, but not here. It's going to save it in the array here. Then it's going to count this. And there's a DQ. I use the struct of packet because I want to put the data that are going that are going to be read in the queue to put it in the stack, so it's not gone. If I use for it, it's going to be gone. That's why I use struct here. And the first thing it did is if it's empty, and it also did this, and it also saved this the data here. Oh, I put a typo here. Then it's going to increase the value of tron. Then it's going to return the data that that safe that it takes from the queue to the stack using this. I don't know how to explain it really. Uh, then there's a function to see what's on the front of the queue. There's also to see the back of the queue. Like always, it's going to check if it's empty or not. If it's not, it's going to show the data using this. Then there's also for display to show all of the queue, not only the front or back like this one. It's going to use a loop using for. You can use while, but I use for here because I like for more. And this is the requirement, or yeah, I think the word requirement. And here it is. And also I use this to make it my mode neither, because the set width is 6 20 25 18. That's why when you put it here, there's going to be a length of the total of 69, and there's going to be no decipher address type, the package type. Then there's going to be a line here, 69 line. Then there's going to be the data here, drop down. Then there's also a function to count how many others that are still in the queue. You can see the function here. Then there's the stuff to for the delivery history. The first thing I did, yeah, define this, and initialize the number for top is min 1, like what been taught in the practicum. Then it's the same for the is full and is empty. And because this is stack, I'm going to name it push. No, I'm not going to name it. Its name is push. And and you can, as you can see from here, It's basically almost the same as what been taught in the practicum, and the same reason as to why for the NQ, I think, yeah, for DDQ, I didn't use for it because I want to give to take the data again. That's why I use this packet here. And then there's the to see what the top of the stack and to display all of what is inside the stack, which is what are the story of what are the story delivery is. Then there's also to count how many packets that have been delivered that are uh, that are noted in the delivery history. Then there's also for the main function. I'm define this and also this. Then I also use out to make this text appear for the user. So and here I use this for which number that the user put. And then here are for the first one is to ask to put the packets inside in the queue, and it's going to ask for the data of the for the name of the receiver, its address, and the type of package. And after that, it's going to put in the data in the enqueue function, and it's going to run the enqueue function from over here and put it in the queue. Then for the second one is to send the packet, is to remove it from the queue and put it in the stack. The logic is that, but because this is simulation, that's the logic. Yeah, also for to see what in front, just use pick from pick rail of the queue, then to display what inside the queue and the number of queue, and then yeah, for the number 7 is going to display what's inside the history, delivery history, to see what at the top of the stack or at the newest delivery that happened. And for the case 9 is to cancel the delivery. Yeah, right. To cancel the delivery, the last one is only for the last one, not the one from before. And to see, and the case 10 is to see how many delivery that happened, and the case 11 is to close the program. And this is for uh, other input other than 11 other than 11 more than 11 or not number. Oh yeah, I also put an how do you say just in case function if it's uh, an input that are not supposed to be put, like maybe like they put an hashtag there, or how do I say an A to Z, and it's going to clear to just yeah, I just if the chin file, which is because they input something that they are not supposed to be, is going to clear the error and reset or just throw the input, and it's going to repeat what's the to repeat the loop for the menu. Okay, let's test the code. Okay, to show that it really is empty, we are going to first check the queue. There's none. Check the back of the queue. There's none. To see what's in the queue, there's also none. To see the how much in the queue, it says 0. And what's inside the history, there's also nothing. The last delivery, there's also nothing. Then how many package, there's also nothing. And if we try to cancel anything, it says there's none. Okay, let's try to add one package, and we say add here, and it's and Jabbar. Then we say bear. Then now if you see in the queue, there's also, as you can see, there's my package. Let's add one more package. Let's say the name of Ajis. Let's say Durkos Jaxel. Then the type of maybe Pokemon card. Now if you see in front of this, it's still mine, and the back is going to be Ajis. And if we use the if you see what's inside the queue, is are what is really shown. And if you see how much in the queue, there's 2, and in the history there's still none, and there's also no delivery yet. And if you try to cancel it, there's nothing to cancel. And how many packets in the history, there's none. Okay, which now we're going to send the package now. And if you see in the history that there is mine, and if you see in the queue, there's going to be Ajis in the front and going to be Ajis 2 at the back, because there's only one in the queue. And if there's only Ajis in the overall of the queue, there's also only one. It will only count one package. Now if also send Ajis, there's going to be no package. And if we see the history, there's going to be Ajis there on top of mine, because we are going to use, because we are using stack. And and if you see the last shipment, the order delivery is going to be Ajis, not mine anymore. And we'll see how many uh, packets in the history. There's going to be two. And if we cancel it, uh, now it's going to be in the warehouse, and the warehouse system, or we can say in the warehouse queue to be sent. And if we look at what's in front, it's going to be Ajis, but now it's going to be package number 3, not 2 anymore. And you see the last, and then we are going to add one more. It's going to be 3. It's going to be Depok. Then it's going to be maybe a motorcycle. Uh, Now if you see here, that's in front and in the back, and overall in the queue. And then how many in the queue? That's 2. Now we are going to send both of them. Now we'll see in the queue there's nothing anymore, and in the history there's 3 package with the IGs, because we cancel it before. It's going to be not 3, not 2 anymore. Okay, that is all.